Why crash? I have no idea why. Sorry, guys. Fucking dog shit. I fucking hate Twitch. Fucking hate Twitch. Fuck Dan Clancy. Dan Clancy, if you're listening, you're a fucking piece of shit. You are a fucking pedo piece of shit. I do not like you. Fuck. Weird motherfucker. Fuck Dan Clancy. Sounds
Perfect feed for the cattle. I don't know what this A-Pack of Gold, Jonathan Greenblatt. Let me see what this clip is. I have to see what this clip is. I think I saw it earlier. Just looking here. He did it.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
Phase 1, phase 2, legit, maybe? These are random, I don't even know who they are.
They ain't ready for us. Come on now, let's do this. Shut him down. to the NFL, baby. In his face. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, boy. Move, baby. Oh, I know how to act. I can't stand myself. Let's go, come on! Okay! Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time. Good job up front. Let's get it in. Right now, right now! It's about that. Oh, wait, I ain't getting that. Step always. Oh, yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that.
They keep being the other way around. $200,000. They do.
You smell that chicken's draw.
You're likely spending all of her legal defense fund on personal expenses. She's most likely going to try bankruptcy after the
Jay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
non-dischargeable permanent debt. Permanent debt. No more hamburgers. Hamburger time is over. Wow. 30, I think it was $38,000. That's sad. Permanent debuff? Yeah, there it is. And you were told his lawsuit was frivolous. The court disagreed. Yeah. Do you remember how all these people made up like all these lies about how Ethan's actually going to win and everything? And then meanwhile, it's just big surprise. Your weird, political ball immediately gets burst the moment that it gets.
Let's get him in here. Come on.
What is this?
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is man. Money in the bank. All of them. All of them. He's talking about his table. What kind of that? We got four. We got four. Here we go. Let's make these babies proud. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Welcome to the NFL, baby! Oh yeah, this is a ball game now, baby. Oh, you got to. Stay loose. Stay loose.
As I said, it's just that the average people love AI. They do. It doesn't matter how many furry artists that don't know what gender they are. AI is massively popular in the marketplace. It is insanely popular.
I'm here all day.
Understand?
Mike's 50.
I think
Mike's
it's
50. What is that?
Hi, my name is Eunice.
Oh, that's money in the bank, baby. Time to go to work. Let's go.
I have YouTube Premium. I never consume. So everything is coming crashing down. All of the narratives are just and
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, come on. 58.
Homeboy, you ain't got no.
That's fucking.
things that are happening after the release of our videos. And that woman was criminally charged, by the way. She was called one-way ticket to London. She was kidnapped. And now
Max 50, Max 50. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. It's just me and you.
Greatest show on the...
Man, they ain't got a chance, bro. They ain't got a chance.
And think about the fact that Nick Shirley doesn't have any of the levers, buttons, and tools that the FBI or anybody in the government has access to. And he doesn't have a formal education or background in fraud analysis or accounting. Think about how bad it really is. This is random fraud. It's like, God, this is weird. My point is, it's not to like downplay it. My point is that imagine how much of this is really going on by people that aren't functionally retarded. We're talking about billions of dollars that are getting pissed down the drain in order for these scammers to make money. It's outrageous how bad it is. And usually, you know, the Biden administration bringing in new voters. That's why they do it. Fraud. Biden emphasized that the largest policy fraud in American history. Future Learning Center. So they received $3.67 million. She's now been charged. What's your overall thoughts on because you're so getting like I've always contended when the dust settles. It's going to be $80 billion.
Retarded.
Making these arrests and they're good as it's obvious. The thing is that they literally just let it happen. It was obvious the entire time. Find the money citation, please. Oh, are you one of those people like, oh no, there's no fraud. Oh, there's a little bit of fraud. Oh, there's not that much. Okay, so there's some fraud. Oh, fraud happens. Oh, fraud's good.
insane, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
They have treasury involved because they can do forensic accounting and
The Knights Templar.
no life source to
Yeah.
money. They're bad. But what about the folks above them? The people who create the shell companies that hide the funds, they take it overseas, fund terrorist organizations. Who knows? You don't actually know the answer to these questions because you don't know where the money's going. But people who are sophisticated enough to defraud this government are often not from America. They're often foreign criminal organizations or even foreign governments. And that's why beginning to identify how the fraud happens is so important to us because these guys, they've corrupted the system. They know how to take money out of the U.S. healthcare programs.
seem like it's that hard.
We cannot be Americans who love these programs and our fellow Americans let them be hurt by this.
How essential are these programs actually? Because I mean, think about how much money was gone to sponsors. How did it go on for so long where people were able to steal, or where the budgets were able to go 1,000% when the enrollment didn't even go up? I know these are very important, but how was that happening where there was these huge increases in the budgets and these sponsors were really just being
Nick, in our culture, when I look you in the eyes and I tell you to do something, you expect me to do it, and I hold you accountable as well. That's just who we are. During COVID, two major things happened. First, the government said we're not going to keep track for a while because there's no shortage.
There needs to be an acknowledgement that when you bring people from places that aren't like that into our place, they don't change. And when you bring a lot of them that don't assimilate, then they really don't change.
But that taught people they could steal. And then we began to be politically correct about the things we're saying. This is specifically what happened here in Minnesota, which I heard from a whistleblower Democrat serving in the Department of Health here, who said I was pointing out that there were problems happening, and not only were they not listening to me, they were scared. They didn't want to be accused as being racist. And then, once people realized they couldn't speak about the truth, well, then everything gets hidden.
This is what happens when they target communities for their own benefit. This is what happens when they scapegoat. And this is what happens when they no longer hide the idea of white supremacy.
And so we witnessed a combination.
It's actually crazy that he said that. We're going to look after Dr. Oz finishes this interview. Let me see. Actually, this one's going to go on for a bit. How about we watch the SpaceX launch? It's literally right about to happen. And then we'll finish the video. Because I know a lot of you guys really want to see it. And so give me 1 second. I'll get it lined up. And then we'll finish the video after that, okay? Why is it muted? Well, why is it muted? SpaceX reactivated the pad in 2017.
Yeah, I actually remember the
Get
day
back
we
on
did
it.
that. I
It's about to
was
happen.
able to host the live webcast for that first launch out of Pad 39A, and it was just so amazing to see that pad come back to life. And it's also exciting to see how today, almost 10 years later, the ongoing construction, as you see there on your screen, and the development that will bring a second launch tower to Launch Complex 39A. It's designed to expand our capabilities to support Starship launches in the future, while also continuing to support Falcon Heavy missions from the original Apollo Shuttle Falcon launch tower.
Yeah, we're not done. We're also building a Starship launch pad at Flight 37. And to support the uptick in future launches, there's Giga Bay, a giant assembly and maintenance facility designed to prep Starships ahead of Florida launches. And when complete, this huge structure aims to hold 24 work cells in over 800,000 square feet of floor space. Should be a big building.
So much space.
So yeah, SpaceX's future in Florida is crazy taking shape with our very first launches on the horizon. Yeah.
Exactly. A horizon that aims for regular trips to the moon. And speaking of moon, we've got another special guest for you today. Dan, I think the last time you and I were first commercial spacewalk.
That's right, Kate and Jared. I don't know if today will be quite as cool as doing a spacewalk, but we're gonna try our best to make it as exciting. Like, thanks for joining us here today, man. You had a heck of an entrance on the way out. It's great to be here. Yep, certainly great to do a little bit of a flyby. I think you accompany all the great rocket launches, and we certainly got a great rocket out there on the pad. But wonderful to be back, and no surprise, it's always changing here. It looks amazing. I was gonna say it's been a couple of years. What was your impression flying in? It's just the lay of the land. Well, I think it was actually. It looks like
got a new job. It's been a slow start to your first 6 months. I mean, you only sent humans around the moon for the first time. And you know, those days, Bill and I kind of nerded out a little bit. Like, that was the last thing I worked on when I was at NASA. So seeing this go was just insane. Like, how's everybody feeling after this success?
I had the best job in the world, and I certainly work with an unbelievable team. I mean, as you know, that mission was a long time in the making. So I got to show up at the right time to see everybody put all that effort to put it in action. But what a great mission! Those 4 astronauts, you couldn't have had better ambassadors for humankind to the stars. I mean, they really put a lot of work in. And we're getting ready for what comes next. We're gonna start stacking Artemis 3. We got a lot of the hardware in the VAB already. I understand the definition of misogyny.
Another wet dress. So,
Alright.
and,
What are you on your period?
looking forward to seeing this thing fly.
Why don't you relax?
At some point in the not too distant
So
future.
take your SSRIs.
Showing up in Earth orbit.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's coming up next, and ultimately, like, based on the moon, that's the big focus.
Where do they come
Like,
from?
what's kind of, like, why are we doing this for everybody?
Oh, well, I mean, and yes, we're certainly trying to get back to the moon, but what's coming up next? We're also building a moon base in parallel. Why are we doing that? Well, it's for a lot of the ships I see around here, which is Occupy Mars. I mean, what a great opportunity. Go to the moon, return to the moon, build a moon base on the South Pole, interact with the water ice, right? Maybe work on some of those skills we're going to need when we're 4 days away from home. We might need someday when we're 9 months away from home. The other things coming up too, you got Nancy Grace Roman, that telescope's going to launch later this summer. There's a lot of great, exciting things going on at NASA right now.
Yeah, man. All right, well, SpaceX, we're planning to try and make life multiplanetary. We're super honored and excited to be part of this entire Artemis program. Really excited to see Starship, you know, sending people to the moon, and all of the different pieces working together. It's going to be really exciting.
We own it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me here. It's great to see everybody.
building
I
a
know a lot of hard
nuclear
work
reactor
goes
on
up
the
to a moment
moon.
like this, so we're all rooting for you, and we're looking forward to meeting up next year in Earth orbit.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you jump back in there. Got about 4 minutes to go. I'll just toss it back down to Kate and Jake.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we could listen to you guys yap about the moon pretty much all day. It's so inspiring to hear about the future of exploration on the moon. And if you caught the show yesterday, you also heard some more future space exploration news.
Yeah, that's right. From to Mission Commander Jun Wang will be one of the first humans to become an interplanetary traveler. Don't think I've ever said that word before. While also joining Starship's first mission to fly past the moon.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Amazing. In fact, that Dragon capsule that you saw there was Dragon Resilience. That is
Mr.
the
Wang.
Dragon spacecraft that Administrator Isaac Ben flew in both Inspiration 4 and Polaris Dawn. So, it's a good one. Now, Dan, we're now coming back into a terminal count again. Anticipation is definitely growing as we proceed towards our second attempt. Once again, this is the first flight. We're aiming to fly for the first time, Starship version 3, massive upgrades across the vehicle that you see at the pad there, as well as the pad itself.
So you're doing a video game.
The good news is we've had a pretty quiet countdown today. We are looking at a green range still, not tracking any issues with our weather, with the vehicle, or with the pad for a launch. We are now getting into the phase where we're closing out prop load on the ship, and then booster is going to close out in about 15 seconds or so. Once we're fully done with it, you're looking at 11.5 million pounds of liquid propellant on board Starship and Super Heavy. We're going to get the pad itself ready, push back all of the propellant that's in those lines running from the farm to the launch mount. Just kind of harden the area and get it ready for launch.
Yeah, I'm feeling
We're
good
going to
on
peek
it.
inside. Hopefully, see the edges do a little wiggle as we do our final steering check. That'll happen at T-minus 100 seconds, and after we get through T-minus 40.
Yeah, I heard
You're
SpaceX is going
you're
public
very
soon, too.
familiar. Yeah, we need to hold. We can go into what's called rapid recycle, essentially, where we can hang out at T-minus 40 seconds. It's built in. We're only going to hold if there's the issue. Not currently tracking one. They can pop up after we have T-minus 40. Right now, we're looking good. Hopefully, going to move right past that.
All right. And then once we do pass T-minus 40 seconds, a number of events will occur in quick succession. That is when the QD vent gate, or quick disconnect vent gate, will clear the gas commodity lines that connect the pad to the vehicles. Both the ship and the booster will configure their comm systems for flight and will rapidly run leak checks on gas and fluid tanks. And the booster goes to internal power, and its engines will get their final priming for launch, while the ship
Raptor as we continue to watch Starship Flight 12 arc out over the Gulf. The next major thing coming up is going to be hot staging. And later we do what's our version of Miko. Most engines cut off, so we're going to shut down all but 5 of the Raptor engines on the booster. And after that happens, we're going to ignite the 6 engines on ship while it is still attached. We have clamps that hold the 2 together. Those are going to retract inside of that hot stage ring, kind of protect them.
One of the engines went out.
We had one of the engines go out, still flying on 32 of the Raptor engines. But again,
That's why they have a bunch of
once we get the hot staging, those 6 engines on the ship are going to ignite.
Yeah.
We're going to do it in a little bit different of a sequence.
That's why they have a line.
Essentially, those 3 RBAC engines will ignite first, almost immediately after, because one of those central engines is going to ignite, and that's going to give the booster a bit of a kick, sending the engine in the direction, followed shortly after by the other 2.
Imagine everybody else's conspiracy theories going through.
We're through
Just
Miko.
sitting there. A separation. Oh shit, it's gonna pop off.
There you go, successful hot staging separation. We are not seeing as many booster engines ignite as we expected for boost back, but we are seeing 6 good engines lit on ship. It looks like we just had an early boost back shutdown. Again, a reminder, the booster was planned to essentially head into the Gulf for a splashdown, but it has shut its engines down early on into boost back.
It seems like it's still going faster though, right?
And we just see one of the RBAC, so we're now running on 5 engines on ship.
God damn, look at that. That's badass.
We do have engine out capability, so it's going to continue into its ascent. You got booster on the left there, ship on the right.
Get avionics power
And we are
coming.
not planning on bringing the booster back for this flight, as this was the very first time.
Oh shit. The speed right there, yeah. Well, it's going fast anyway.
Alright, so we're about 3 minutes 50 seconds into today's flight. Just a reminder that the ship planned to burn its engines for about 8 minutes and change. About 8 minutes and 11 seconds was our planned timeline for today. That could shift slightly as we do have one engine out, running on 1 fewer RBACs. Again, continuing to watch. The booster did not complete its boost back burn. We did not see all of the engines ignite. That we expected. Are continuing to get some views from it though. That's going to make it splash down somewhere in the Gulf. out, essentially you can run your engines a little bit longer, or throttle up a little bit more to account
That is a
for the
crazy
connection
fucking
not
image,
being wet.
dude. Look at that.
So right now we are standing by.
Literally on the, like up on the fucking side of the earth. Oh my god. So clean, yeah. And like the quality of it is like crazy good.
I guess we are continuing to go a little bit longer.
1080p almost, 720p on a fucking rocket ship flying around Earth at 20,000 kilometers an hour.
5 engines still burning on ship.
That's nuts. I'm streaming on this. Yeah, and I'm streaming on this. Wow. I think this is so cool.
We are coming up on T plus 9 minutes.
It's a kilometer. I think it's like, what, 3 football fields? How many football fields is a kilometer? Like, I have no idea.
And starting to see shut down.
That's a lot.
RVACs have shut down. Sea levels are shut down.
So, this is the first time they've used. Damn, look at that.
Ship MTS is safe.
Look at all that. Holy shit. Yeah, you don't have anything falling off or anything like that?
Alright, well, we definitely got a ship in space right now.
Yeah, it seems that way. since Flight 1, all the way back. So,
That's like on 600
it's
miles
something
per
that
hour,
we've thought about
6,000,
quite a bit,
yeah.
and it's just cool to see it in
Like,
action
really
in real life today.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
super fast.
If you couldn't tell, Jake is on the Raptor team.
Yeah. But one non-Raptor thing I noticed also back on the when we had the shot of the aft flaps, it's a little weird. We have tiles on the leeward side, so not on the side where we're gonna see heating. And you might be asking, why are we putting tiles there? I had the same question actually. So I talked to some of our heat shield engineers the other day, and we're actually running. Yeah, here's the shot right here. So the fact that we're seeing all these tiles still in the flap right now is really good because that actually was one of our
That's a good idea.
where we wanted to test different connection methods on the way uphill on ships. So actually it said, so it looks like most, if not all, the tiles are still hanging on there. So that's actually a really good data point.
Looks pretty good to me. So once again, this view is from the side of Starship, which is basically the second stage of the Starship vehicle as a whole. This is one of the flaps on the vehicle that helps to control its position and attitude as it is riveting. And also helps control during re-entry as well. That's a critical phase. I mentioned earlier that we're hoping to deploy those Starlink satellite simulators as well as perform an space relay of a Raptor engine. If all of that goes well, we will be targeting a soft splashdown in the Indian Ocean. We heard from Seren on the recovery team a little bit earlier. They're standing by waiting to
had this for the
receive
moon,
the
man.
ship we see here.
All right, let's send it upstairs. Dan, how's it looking?
Hey guys, we are looking good. It does look like we are within bounds of what we analyzed if we were down one of our RVAC engines. So Halo would call it nominal orbital insertion, but we're on a trajectory that we had analyzed and is within bounds. So teams continuing to work through it with that engine out. They're working through some steps on the end. Really good. Probably will end up skipping the Raptor relay. That way SpaceX can make more money. But it sounds like we should still be on for payload deploy, at least at this time. So very dynamic moments right here. With the ship. But we do have it in space. It is on a trajectory now, headed towards the other side of the planet. So we're gonna have darkness for a little bit, and then we'll brighten up once we're on the other side of the planet, and hopefully looking at some good daylight when we re-enter into the Indian Ocean. God damn. The other side of the planet. What are the bright things flying off? Oh, those are space angels. Yeah, we don't talk about those. They're gonna be in the next disclosure files for the UFOs. Yeah, space angels. Must be going over Europe. Maybe. Alright, so we're a little over 17 minutes into flight. If you're just now catching up with us, we did the liftoff right at the top of our window. Super Heavy getting off the pad, initially lighting all 33 of those Raptors. That's like the coolest one I've ever had like that. Initially lit 6 engines on ship, had one RVAC go out on the way uphill, but still able to make it into space. And right now we're trying to see if we are going to get into payload deploy still. Coming up right on the part of the timeline when we were expecting it. Need to look inside of Starship there. Oh, I see a door opening. Well, what? Looks like Alvin Wait Pez door is open. Just a reminder, we've got 22 deployables in the payload bay today. 20 of those. And then 2 are Dodger dogs, as we like to call them internally. Sitting out their modified V2 Starlink satellites. Yeah. They're unloading those are going to be testing a bunch of components that we're planning to fly on Starlink V3. And we've also got them outfitted with a number of cameras for another tech demo that we're trying out on this flight. We definitely are looking for a way that we can look at Starship's heat shield I think that takes me 20. My basic math skills are failing. Alright, here we go.
Oh, these look different. Look, see? Wait, is this gonna be it? Oh, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. The final
Standing by
piece of
for Starship, basically to serve the first Dodger dogs to low Earth orbit.
Damn. Kind of see on the right side of the satellite, you see some bright points in the stars. Those are our flashlights beneath them. The camera's going to attempt to look back and image Starship's heat shield as it flies slowly away from
like
the
a
view.
spaceship.
Damn. Let there be light. Damn.
Couldn't tell. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's always sunny in space.
Always sunny in space, and that looks like an empty payload bed. So that's exactly what you want to see there. That's great.
They got rid of every
So yeah,
single
with
one.
payload deploy complete. Oh, you can see the door closing there. All right, there we go. So yeah, with payload deploy complete, Starship will now close. Yeah, Starship will be close the payload door, and we're going to continue to coast around Earth all the way to the Indian Ocean. So still a lot of major events to come today. Sounds like we're not going to hit that Raptor relay, based on what Dan was saying, but after that, of course, we'll have the atmospheric reentry and splashdown. And with that, we're going to go on another quick coast.
So sit tight, enjoy some amazing space views and the space jams, of course. And we'll be back in a few minutes for Raptor relay. Or excuse me, not for the relay, but we'll be standing by for atmospheric reentry.
That's insane, bro. Like, god damn. God, that was fucking nuts. I wonder if they're gonna show any of the. I want to see the footage of what it looks like of them leaving the rocket ship and everything, right? I mean, that was cool. Reentries in 18 minutes. Yeah, I'll finish the video and then I'll be ready for this, right? And we'll watch the end of it. But bro, this is badass. That was yeah, SpaceX stocks going up, yeah. Like that was honestly like that was really good. You want said they're gonna shoot 100 rockets a year? That's a lot of rockets. Damn. So everybody get shot from deployed satellite. Think about it like this though, they did all this in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's nuts. Some people send this shit to space, some people don't even know. Yeah, some people think the earth is flat.
I'll be back on Monday. Might be in the evenings, I might be doing shit on Monday. But I'll try to be on. So yeah.